Hey, we made it. You're back, I'm back, and we are ready for Module 6. And in this module, we're talking all about revenue. You know what I'm talking about. This is the Show Me the Money module. And so I hope you're excited. You know, let's just look through what we've done so far. And so I want to congratulate you for investing in yourself, investing in your learning, and for making it this far into the course. I mean, in a day and age where people are watching, you know, more television than they are investing in themselves and in their brands and their families and businesses, you're committed to continual learning. And I just really want to honor you for that. And really want to thank you for being a part of this. And look what we've learned. Okay, so we started out with just reverse engineering the whole thing. We're keeping in focus the big goal of our channel and the brand that we're building, but also the specific goal of one video that we want to accomplish a purpose for us. And hopefully you've been going through all these modules, working on that one video, figuring out the title of it, the description, the tags, and how, you know, the intro, the hook, and all those different details about it. And then also we went to the research phase where we researched on YouTube search as well as Google Keyword Planner and came up with a whole bunch of opportunities in our niche to rank videos. We can see how much traffic, like if it is a popular search term, if it is the way people are searching and what they're typing in search and coming up with video ideas. And after we got a couple titles ready, we went to the record phase, and now we can record the video, and you've got a framework to just go through and start with your title. Hey guys, in this video, we're going to talk about and share your title as well as follow that whole video so that it's optimized to hold people's attention, to get them to take action, and to rank better. Once the video is recorded and we've saved it to our computer, or even if you just shoot it on your phone, even straight through without editing, don't let any of these tech things hold you back. I want you to just be getting started posting content and doing this other stuff that we're teaching. Then we release the video. We put it on YouTube. We optimize it with the title, the description, the tags, and make sure the different things that we maybe want people to do. We put YouTube cards on there so they can watch other videos, and we put some of those things that we learned in that session on our video. We click launch, and then the video is out there in public. And then we just got done going through all the different ranking factors and things we can control and all the little cool, really ninja tactics for getting our videos ranked. And there's a lot you can do there to give you the cutting edge to stand out, really, even if you're the underdog. Even if you feel like David going against Goliath in the YouTube world, you now have the stones, if you will, to take down the giant. And now we are in the revenue module. And so this is where we're going to talk about how to start making money. And maybe for you, it's clear, like you want to use YouTube and rank videos so you can already sell a product or promote a service that is already set. But maybe you're doing this kind of like me, kind of a creative entrepreneur and a creative, you know, someone who's passionate about turning their creativity into a career. This has been stuff that I've done. Like I've lived this and I am living this, and we'll show you examples of how just through creating videos and you know, building a channel, you can turn it into real income. And you should reverse engineer how you're going to monetize your videos from the beginning. So I know that we talked about that at the beginning, like what's the point of this video? All the way back then we said, well, is this video to try to get somebody to maybe, if they want, buy a product from affiliate account like Amazon and make money? So we mentioned that, but this is something to just really hammer home here, that as you go through Video Ranking Academy and as you continue to repeat this process, you'll go, oh, okay, I could make a video that will rank and that could accomplish this particular revenue goal. And so let's jump into those. And before we get into them, here's kind of the key. And I hope that you would notice this from my videos, that when it comes to YouTube, you don't want to be the used car salesman, right? Nobody likes those guys. In fact, I can just think about it. The times that I've been on car lots, the pressure is high. They take my license to another room, and then I'm being held hostage, and I'm hungry, and they're like, won't let me go, and they want, you know, like, and the pressure is on. That's not what you need to do to be successful. That's not, I hope, like I said, when you watch my videos, I don't think I would ever tell somebody to even buy a product. I think that a lot of times I just say, hey, you know what? I've just added everything I'm talking about. It's in the description. If you want to check it out, it's entirely up to you. But been able to make a full-time income by just adding value, being authentic, and really not rushing. I think that I worked for years with this as a side hustle, meaning I was, I had an income from other places and I was building this, and eventually it built momentum. And I think that there's something about not rushing to make money. And that's why for video influencers, I don't think we turned on ads for a year because it wouldn't really have made much of a difference. It doesn't even make a huge difference now, but we wanted to reach people, and we didn't want to just rush to make a few bucks. And so, think about that while considering these. And people can sense that, and they're going to sense your authenticity. They're going to sense your honesty, and realizing that it's just really cool that we could make an income through just adding value and making cool videos for people and helping them answer the problems and the questions they have, and also build our income at the same time. So right now we're going to get into 10 ways to make money with video. And so if you're ready, I'm ready. Here we go. The first one, and we've mentioned this, is Google AdSense, monthly income from YouTube ads. And this is, you're going to get paid once a month. You sign up for the Google AdSense program. You get it connected to your YouTube account. But hey, you're a Video Ranking Academy member. I'm going to show you what nobody else would probably ever show you. And that is my current estimated monthly income from Google AdSense. So you can see, in the last month, I've got 138,000 views, and most of that's passive. Most of that is videos. In fact, if you go to analytics, you can see that which your top 10 videos are performing at any time. And this one came out a month ago. This one came out May of last year. This laptop video came out 2013, and yet they're still getting videos because they are getting views because they are ranked. But you could see that with 138,000 views, which has definitely taken some time to build and continues to go up, because since being able to transition, and this was on the side, I've been building this channel for a while, but totally just when I could get around to it. It's only recently that it's been let's go all in and let's do this. And it's making $233 a month. Now, beats a poke in the eye, but you can't feed a family with that kind of monthly income. And so consider that when you're thinking about monetizing your videos. We're at a place where every little bit helps, but we have used these other strategies, and they're doing a lot better for us. And so some people, and one thing to consider is that it might not be worth it at all if your ads just get in the way of people seeing something else and accomplishing another goal. And especially if you are more high ticket and just targeting a very niche group of people, what good is a couple, 10 cents you can make off a couple YouTube ads, when them getting on your email list could lead to something else. So something to consider, but definitely one of the income streams. And when you add up all the different channels, from Sean Thinks to Think Media TV to video influencers, and remember, I don't suggest you do multiple different channels, but you add them all together, it's starting to ramp up to be a little bit of a significant income, and plan on continuing that as we move forward. So there's your first kind of way to make money. Next is affiliate marketing. And this would probably be my favorite and the number one way I think most people should get started to start making really much more significant income than you can make with Google Ads. And just to recap, I know we mentioned this a little bit before, but if you're still wondering well, what exactly is affiliate marketing? I like to think about it like this. It's basically, imagine you were a salesperson working on a department store floor. And so somebody comes in and they're looking for a good pair of jeans. So you help them with advice, tips, and they go, yeah, I'll buy them. And you get a commission. Where in this case, you don't get paid hourly, but you get paid because you make videos. And if people, click on the links and buy the products you recommend, you get credit. And so an example of this is just recently, was at CES in Las Vegas, the Consumer Electronics Show, and interviewed Brian Elliott. He's got a great channel called Behind the Brand that talks about, interviews different entrepreneurs and things, business builders. And so he mentioned during the interview his camera. And so it's not even a camera I use, but he calls it the best camera for YouTube. And so I put right in the line here, check out the Panasonic GH4 right here on Amazon. And when they click that, that just tracks the link to me. And if the person purchases that camera, then I will get, 4% of that sale. So if we do the math really quick on that, I can't quite do it off my mind, but you can just follow along with me. Let's do it. Times 4%, that's $51 if one person buys that camera. But here's what's crazy about Amazon affiliates. Is somebody clicks that link and comes here and goes, well, that's probably not the camera for me. In fact, I'm probably not going to get a camera for another 6 months. Oh, but my boyfriend's birthday's coming up and I need to get him some Beats by Dre. And I need to, I also need to buy some school supplies and I need to buy some other stuff. You get credit for that as well. Amazon's cookie will track that person for 24 hours, and anything they buy on Amazon for 24 hours will get credited to you. It's the power of affiliate marketing. A lot of these other sites, sometimes they'll say look, 30-day site cookie. That's what that means. And so a 30-day cart cookie means that for 30 days, if somebody's clicked through on your link and they haven't clicked through on somebody else, newer than yours, it's whichever link they've clicked most recently, then you're going to get credit. And so you can see that affiliate marketing can be very powerful. And no matter what niche you're in, I think there's always books in your niche. There's books on cooking. There's books on business. There's books on design and style. There's books on, construction. There's literally, you could say your top books. I mean, you could do review videos, or you could look for even higher end programs. You could even set up affiliate programs with people that don't necessarily have one yet. You figure out a way to track it and say, hey, could we set up some kind of a deal where if leads come from my video and this is how we're going to track it, that you would kind of kick me a percentage. That's not uncommon in today's world and in business. And so affiliate marketing is a major, major way that you can start generating income with your videos. The next one is consulting. And you could apply this information for local businesses or nonprofits. And what I mean is, like, from going through Video Ranking Academy, you know some stuff now. Like, you are on the bleeding edge. This is good, solid information that you could go out and teach, that you could help. You could have this. You could do this for others. I've done that. And on the one hand, you could do consulting by just kind of giving your opinion, but you could also kind of do like done for you work. And we'll talk about that in a second, where you help give people this model and you say, I'll show you how to do it and help them. Or, of course, you could do consulting with whatever your niche is. As you build your influence and as you have those subscribers and have those views, that's going to give you authority in your niche, so you could begin to consult and have those doors opened because of the authority that you're building from your ranked videos. The next one is selling products and services. And like I mentioned in the last one of your services could be, and that's kind of an idea, like you could help people rank videos, but specifically you could sell products and services like an ebook, or maybe you're a photographer or videographer. You could get more exposure by putting out content and ranking videos. You could sell physical products of all kind. I mean, even as an affiliate, we link to people who have other products, but you could sell the products. Like, you can set up an Amazon store. You could create a course online, and people are doing it all the time in all kinds of different niches. We interviewed a course creation company and said, hey, what are some of the courses that people are making? And they said, people are making courses in health and in fitness. They're making it in golf, sharing golf tips with people. They're making it in all kinds of different arenas. And so you could create a course. And one thing to definitely check out is, don't forget about the bonus with the 51 different, money-making ideas. A lot of different ideas on there will tie into the ability to sell products or services. Next, you could do speaking, and your YouTube influence can lead to you getting discovered. And of course, it builds credibility for speaking. And so I've had the opportunity to speak at different arenas. And here's the thing you could do. Maybe you want to take your speaking to another level and you're already high ticket and you're doing that. This can just add to it. Or maybe you're just getting started. You can point to your YouTube channel and take gigs for free to start, and then, or start speaking for free to get out there, and then start doing, some paid gigs. And there's just something about having your influence, and when people see your social authority, it absolutely translates into like physical local speaking gigs, or also even speaking online at events and different things that you could do. Next, you could do number 6, sponsorships. And we'll get into case studies and we'll get into a little bit more on this. But this is where you maybe get sponsored by a company, and they they pay you to make a video, or they give you some free product, or both and they do all that kind of stuff. And there's marketplaces like FameBit to get sponsorships. And you also could just set them up directly with brands. And we'll jump into case studies with some examples of these in just a second. But sponsorships are a great way if you have a channel around a niche. And that's where it's especially powerful. If you have a lifestyle channel that's just general, you usually just need to be really big and you have a huge audience. Then a brand will say, okay, that's going to be effective. But here's the cool thing about having a really focused small channel. If your channel is dedicated to gardening and gardening only, then brands can know, even though you have a relatively small audience, it is very specific. And so you can tee up sponsorship deals much easier. If your channel is dedicated not just to, like comics, or like the Smurfs or some sort of a pop culture kind of a thing, but a specific niche, like just the Smurfs, or like just DC Comics or Vertigo Comics. I just kind of revealed my geekiness there. Like a niche brand of within a niche. Now you have the opportunity to tee things up specifically with sponsorship deals. All right, number 7. You could do licensing. And one way you can do licensing is maybe somebody reaches out to you and they want to use your content for their production. But the most common way is uploading video to iStock or VideoHive. And so sometimes I would just encourage people to take their video skills. I mean, you've invested in a video camera and maybe your production quality is a little higher and you're getting into the art and filmmaking and all those kinds of things. If we go to VideoHive here, there are people that have a businessman typing on a laptop. I mean, wow. But people need this because they want stock footage for videos they're making, and they don't want to go to the time of getting a camera and figuring it all out. So you can upload your content as a creator here. Look at all these people working here. And cutting edge to be an even more effective creator on VideoHive. If you do all the Video Ranking Academy stuff and build your influence on YouTube, you could really generate some serious content here by licensing video. And as a video creator, a video influencer, this is a legitimate way to make some income. And there's sites also like iStock. So VideoHive's one, iStock's one. There's so many out there that would let you just be a creator. And you maybe say, man, we're already going to be out shooting. Like we're already going to be in a certain area and I happen to live in this area. I could create some videos and upload them to one of those sites, create some videos that rank, that bring exposure to that. And now not only am I passively making maybe some YouTube monetization, but I'm also constantly driving traffic just with ranked videos while I'm asleep. People are discovering the videos, discovering my VideoHive stuff, and purchasing that stock footage, and I'm getting paid on passive reoccurring revenue. That's awesome. Okay, now we have also, you could do a membership site, and this is really not just a physical product or a digital product, but this is a reoccurring revenue membership site. A good friend of mine is doing this and does a YouTube channel and creates consistent content. and is working on ranking videos and all those kinds of things, but has a membership program that people can get into that he feeds constantly. So he's always just uploading exclusive stuff to that membership site, and people pay a monthly membership fee. It's like Netflix, right? But you create your own in your niche, and you have then monthly continuous reoccurring revenue. Another option that you could do is live events. And once you've got a YouTube channel, you've built your niche and built your influence, you could host a live event either locally and charge registration, or you could also do an online event. And I spoke at a conference recently that was online, and people paid to register to the conference, and also the speakers were paid. And to get on, all I had to do was actually submit a video, and you could start either hosting your own live event, or as your influence grows, you'll see those doors of opportunity open to be a part of things like that. So it's just another now income stream. And then number 10 is you could do crowdfunding. And so you can set up a support button on your YouTube channel, and that is a way that people can then donate money to your channel directly because they just appreciate the value you're adding for free consistently. Or you can also sign up for sites like Patreon. And so right over here, support this channel and help us continue to make videos for you. There's a support button. Or Patreon is a popular one. And you could get people to say, hey, if you for $5 a month, you're going to get a Google Hangout that's private with me. You're going to get some other stuff. And this is a big one that people will do. The other thing that you can do when it comes to crowdfunding is you could also do like Kickstarter. And that's going to be maybe like for a project. So maybe you want to launch a season of something and you're just trying to get your audience to buy in ahead of time. And you could say, hey, in order to produce 10 videos that include this kind of content, it's going to, be about this much, and see if you could get people to do it ahead of time. What the cool thing there is you might fund it, or the cool thing is that you might see that it's a good way to test an idea and you haven't necessarily launched it yet. But crowdfunding is now even another, of 10 different ways that you can make money and revenue from online videos and YouTube. But I want to get into some case studies, and I'll give you some practical examples that I've been able to see in my life. A few years ago, I wrote a book called YouTube for Churches, and I put some videos out around it. And all the videos did was just taught. It's a good book. I think it's almost 100 pages and goes really in depth with specifically how you could use YouTube in kind of a faith-based world, and specifically for a local church context. And I put a bunch of videos out. So those videos rank, and they're on YouTube to this day. They continue to get views. And the book now is almost 2 years old. But from that, what happens is people can watch the videos and have value. And then in the videos, I say, hey, if you want, you can download this free checklist, and it just will help you get better results. And then they end up on my email list. And that has built an email list of over 1,300 people. And then what happens is then the email list just says, hey, here's the free thing. And if you want, I also have a book out. There's no hard sale. It's not like go buy it. Remember, it's not the used car salesman. It's just awareness of this book that I've written that adds a ton of value. And consequently, I get book sales every single month, like every month. And think about this for a second. I don't know if you've met an author before, and maybe someday you'll want to be an author. Maybe you already are, but most authors you talk to, they'll talk about the struggle of not only selling books, but after they launch it. That once you launch your book, you put all this effort in, all this hustle, and you're trying to tweet all the time, and you're trying to do all this kind of stuff, but it's dependent upon your continuous energy. With ranked videos, this is on autopilot, and I've been able to continue to add. It's like I'm able to add value and talk to people and give them a lot of free advice and just coaching and help them get results. And then if they want, they can decide to make the investment and buy an ebook. But what's great is people are getting value and churches are being helped, but also it brings in a little bit of passive income every month. And it actually stays on the Amazon bestseller list in that niche category because it is getting those continuous sales month after month because of ranked videos, all completely on autopilot. So you could do that, and I would encourage you to do that. And if you put out an ebook and in your niche, and then put some videos and just create that system that just has people follow through that system, then you now have passive reoccurring revenue. It has that email list continues to grow. I think actually since putting this PowerPoint together, it's grown by about 100 people. And so it just continues to grow, and I can continue to send more cool stuff and to people, and it just builds that community and builds a bunch of like-minded people that in a very niche category say, I specifically want to know how to use YouTube in a church context. And so that is a cool example. Another example is Amazon affiliates, Amazon associates. And so this is what some of the results that I've been able to personally get. In 2014, we were able to do over $900 of income just from Amazon affiliates in 1 month. And so you can see right there, like when I was showing you the YouTube monetization, at least for smaller channels, if you don't have a big channel, it just completely crushes what the YouTube views bring in personally in my case. But consider this too, that was side income, and I had a full-time job, and I even was doing some other side projects. And so that was because of ranked videos. I had a full-time job. I did little to no work that particular month. I did a few strategic things to get ready. And for online shopping and reviews, one tip to just consider that the last 2 months of the year are the big months. I mean, we remember earlier we looked at cool Christmas gifts, and it was like 100,000 searches in February, 11 million in December. So it's massive. But that month, once we got things done, we checked out. I mean, it was family time, and we were able to do that. But it was because of ranked videos, and specifically reviewing products and having things related to gift ideas, which makes sense around the holiday season. But here's what's crazy is I've been perfecting this Video Ranking Academy, and I hope you're getting tons of value out of it, and you're pumped that you're seeing this stuff. And from really implementing this all in, and being so blessed to be able to now do this more, completely full time now. This last December, we did 5 times that. It was almost, you could do the math, almost $5,000 on Amazon Associates. And so that's just one stream. And that is something that you can do whether you're wanting to build an email list and you have something else going on, or you just want to build momentum and build your influence with specifically just Amazon. And it's one of those great sites, and I've mentioned it, but the reason I love it is because if you get enough videos out there, there's just so much activity happening there. If people are just checking stuff out through your links, they might not even end up with what's your stuff. I end up seeing that like things I've never reviewed or never mentioned, but because I've just built a library, get this, and you could write this down. This is your goal. Build a library of ranked videos that are working for you, and they're getting you those views while you snooze, and in this case, clicks on your Amazon links. And so I mentioned it. Why I love Amazon Associates specifically is you get paid for helping people. Again, you might be like, well, this is kind of crazy. No, like people are like wondering what to get, and if it was bad content and they don't like me, which certainly happens. Come on, we all get those haters in the comments. And they're like, this guy's an idiot. And you got to endure that on YouTube. It's a crazy place out there. But plenty of people are like, hey, thanks so much for doing this. You're just helping people. How awesome is that? 24-hour tracking cookie, meaning that for the next 24 hours, whatever they click on, you get credit for. And you get credit for everything that person may purchase, not just the product that you recommend. And here's one of the things that's so great about them is they are trusted. And for most people, they already have their login information entered. It's not a very not a ton of resistance on Amazon. They're already set up there. Whereas some of the other sites, you're like, hey, I got this art on Society 6. They're like, what's that? And it puts kind of a block up there. Whereas in this case, not only are they trusted, not only do they have like everything in the world, they also almost always have the best price. And here's what's cool. When you help people find products, it's not like the price goes up. The cut out of the product price comes from Amazon. So the big brand makes less money, but you, the video creator, you, the video influencer, just gets a cut of that. And the person finds a product they love, but they didn't pay any more. In fact, they probably got the best price on a super competitive site. So I just love it. I mean, it's a win-win-win all the way around for people. So that is a huge opportunity. And you might wonder too, when you look at some of the big sites on YouTube, some of the huge tech YouTubers, this is really how they can build big brands and build teams and build different things, because not just some YouTube ads, but they are really building out the affiliate marketing side of their site, maybe with Amazon or maybe even with other sites. All right. Now, another super cool thing is getting paid through sponsorships. And one of the sites that I really like is called famebit.com, but there's actually a handful of them out there, and you could also set them up directly. But just for a case study example, famebit.com is a marketplace that connects brands with video creators. So what you do is you just go to famebit.com here. And if you're logged in, now you do need 5,000 subscribers, but you could make that a goal to work towards. And you could go to your sponsorships, and inside of your sponsorships, you see all these different deals that are opportunities for sponsored videos. You could filter by category: beauty, fashion, gaming, health and fitness. I've got a tech channel, so that's always super relevant for me. So we look at these Bluetooth headphones. What you can do is check out the details, go, yeah, these look like something I want to check out. And you could send a proposal. Here's what's cool: free product. You could pitch, depending on the value of your site, how much you want to earn. And a great site to check out for social influencers, not just YouTube, but any social platform, is socialbluebook.com. And so you could see, just for my channel right here, Think Media TV, you could just get $250 per upload. So that's cool. And you see that with 21 subscribers on my tech channel, that's kind of what the value. So I could show them that. And that also said on the low, I could do 221. So I could say $200 and actually just 250, because that's their low, and tell them about what I know about ranking videos, which is actually one of the ways that I will include in my proposals. I say, man, I'm going to be able to rank this for you, get exposure to your brand. Boom, 250, free product. But check this out: Amazon.com, and you can do affiliate links to this. And so what's crazy about a site like Famebit and a sponsorship deal is that, another example was, I did a Bluetooth speaker review. You get paid by a sponsor. You get your YouTube AdSense revenue. Might not be much if you just get a couple 100,000 views, or even a lot. It still might not be much, but it's another income stream. You can do an affiliate link to Amazon, which could be a lot, because again, they might buy a few of those products, but just more traffic going to your Amazon links adds up to the amount of monthly clicks for anything that people are shopping for. And you could get free product that is ultimately connected to your passion. That's the cool thing about this. And I only want to do deals with stuff I'm really passionate about. I love tech stuff. I love, cameras and speakers and microphones and Bluetooth and cell phones, so that happens to be that kind of channel. And in your niche, there might not be as many opportunities, but you can go direct to brands and tee this kind of stuff up. And I've got plenty of examples where that has happened as well outside of a site like Famebit. But this is just a case study, because I really want you to see the potential for, again, earning revenue. This course is not just about building your influence and getting more views and getting more subscribers, and not just about even building your impact, but it's about building your income. And these are ways that you can stack on top of each other to build your income. And to this day, this Bluetooth speaker review I did is ranked. So here's what's crazy is, not only was it those 4 ways of getting paid for like the month it comes out, but this year it's ranking, and it gets 1.6 views an hour. So that means it's going to have 14,000 new views this year. It's going to have more links to Amazon. It's going to have more YouTube AdSense revenue, and it might rank longer than that. And because of going through these steps. So you can see, remember that library of ranked videos we talked about? It doesn't take long for these to add up and create massive momentum. If I've got another video ranked, I used to do wedding videos for people, and I ranked because of using this principle, not just titling it like Sean's wedding video, but titling it according to the region I was living in at the time in Washington. I have a video ranked as for Bellingham wedding video, and the video gets continued views to this day. And what I did was the call to action was my email in the description. I wasn't trying to get an email. It's like, hey, you want to get a wedding video? Just reach out to me. And massive leads in the area came in to say, man, I love your wedding video. I would, what would you do? Send me a bid, send me a pitch or whatever. So you could see that even if you have services, whether it's local businesses, whether it's consulting, that you can rank. And I would encourage, I've ranked videos for restaurants and for all kinds of local businesses. That becomes even lower hanging fruit, even more opportunity, because now you're niched down so specifically into your local area. You can apply this system for local and reach people according to your local business or your local system, or gathering people locally around whatever it is you want to do. So another case study is how you can get opportunity and really revenue from getting media from your YouTube channel. You build your influence and opportunities can happen. That's a picture of me on OC Talk Radio, and they reached out and wanted me to come on, and the question was, hey, how'd you find me? And they said YouTube, because of ranked videos. And so your YouTube channel could lead to speaking. And for me, I've been on speaking and podcasts and radio, and even an example on success.com and the Success the magazine. And what happened was I have video ranked for the search term productivity, and number 2 here after the ads for this video, and it ranks for the word productivity, which isn't crazy, and a few other search terms. And Success magazine back in January posted this, and you can see it here, almost 3,400 shares and lots of likes, and they just picked it up. If you double your productivity, you can double your life, because ultimately everyone has the same amount of time in the day. And they just said, make this your productive year. They never asked me, but hey, it was cool. And it brought out a ton of exposure and a ton of growth and a ton of subscribers, which built everything and definitely built my income. And so you'd be amazed what could happen. And I think it's important to, depending on what your why is, to have those goals in the back of your mind. It's patience, but it's also knowing, like, if I stay consistent at this and persistent at this, amazing doors can open because of building a library of ranked videos. So you got to ask yourself, is it worth putting in the work up front? And I hope you're saying yes, because it is. And I know that I want to just thank you for spending all your time in this course to learn this stuff. And I know it can seem like a lot. It took me a long time. So trust me, you're on the fast track, and all of my investment of money and time and years of really perfecting this system, you're able to go faster. But we don't want to deny that it does take work, and you do got to put the work in up front. But even that video that got on success.com, that was, I think, a year or two old at the time it did that. So what a surprise that you're just going along in life and then boom, something like that happens. It's awesome. How awesome that as you build your income passively, that even if you're kind of taking off the Christmas season to be with family, that you're still being able to have passive reoccurring revenue. And so I encourage you to put in the work, and it's worth it. And let's just sum up this module. And so answer yourself this question: what is the revenue strategy of your videos? You want to define that as you go and launch your videos and release them and rank them. And then how could you include multiple revenue strategies in one of your videos? I hope that your mind's been expanded to be like, whoa, if I got a sponsored video, I can monetize this video multiple different ways and bring multiple different streams of income. And don't quit. We only have one module to go. Come on, can you give yourself a round of applause? You made it this far and you're doing great. And I want to, again, thank you. Seriously, you've invested a lot. I know that it can seem overwhelming. It can seem like, oh, can I really do this? You can. You have what it takes. And you can do it in your niche. And don't ever compare yourself to somebody else. There's only one you. Be unique. That is what's going to be unique to YouTube. Even if you're in a crowded niche, there's nobody being you in your niche. You're the only you, and you have an audience to connect to. You have a message to share, and I really encourage you, do the work, because it will build your influence, your income, and your impact. I can't wait to see you in the next module. In the next module, don't skip it. It's repeat, but there's so much content. So we're going to talk about some ways to speed up the process and repeat and continue to do this system to build massive momentum. So I will see you in the next module.